And now from our studios in downtown Winnipeg, it's time for 107 Live.
Today, the Classic 107 Concert Band Festival wraps up at the RBC Convention Centre. The Manitoba Band Association initiative gives hundreds of students in bands of various sizes from across the province the opportunity to perform and workshop pieces of music in an exciting and encouraging environment. On this Friday morning, we have the Acadia Junior High Grade 9 Saxophone Quartet in studio, along with their teacher Daryl Ferguson for another 107 Live performance. Here they are performing in the Classic 107 studio.
1, 2,
Live in studio, you just heard the Grade 9 Saxophone Quartet from Acadia Junior High. Guys, that was really great. That was outstanding. A little bit more saxophone in the morning. We're going to welcome your band teacher, Mr. Daryl Ferguson, over to the microphone here. Daryl, what did we just hear?
This was just an arrangement of a Symphonia by J.C. Bach.
Oh, it was great. It's a little bit of classical music. I must say, we've had a lot of saxophone in the morning. We went from 10 saxophone players to 1 yesterday to 4 this morning. Tell me a little bit about that arrangement. Was that one of yours?
No. There's some kind of standard collections of saxophone quartet repertoire that's kind of accessible for younger groups, and this is kind of from one of the books that is kind of popular to use.
And I think you can hear why. I mean, just how clear the line is. There's a little bit of virtuosity in there. You get some riffs and some runs, and it sounds like a ton of fun. Tell us a little bit about this grade 9 quartet, this particular ensemble.
Great. So these ladies began playing when they were in 7th grade at the school, and now they are in 9th grade. And at Acadia, the bands are quite large. So the group that they play in regularly is about 80 members or so. And so
Wow.
there's a certain approach to their musicianship that happens when you have a large number in each section. But I think it's really important to develop that independence and creativity that happens kind of on their own. And so all the students in the grade 9 group participated in a chamber music unit where they were all broken into small groups, and they had to take the ownership of preparing themselves, rehearsing, making interpretive decisions. And so this is the culmination of this project for these ladies here.
Oh, and it sounds great. I mean, you can really hear just the effort that they've all put in, the effort that you've put in. Just before we chat a little bit more about the band program at Acadia, I'd love for you guys to introduce yourselves, if you wouldn't mind coming on over to the microphone, so we can swing our way around slowly but surely. We'll just kind of rotate through in the studio. Hey.
Hi,
Hey, and your name is?
my name is Mimi.
And you're playing the Barry sax. Everybody can't see it, but I'm pointing at your massive instrument that is here with you in the studio. It sounded absolutely great. How long have you been playing the Barry sax?
3 years now, I guess.
Did you start on the Barry sax?
Yes.
Really? You went straight for the biggest, lowest instrument that needed the most wind required. That's real something. What do you like about the sound?
I love how low it is, because when it's like really low, I feel like it's full and like, yeah.
Oh yeah, you get to hold down the fort like you really, really do. Let's keep swinging through. We're going to slowly make our way higher through this saxophone quartet. Hey, we have our tenor player here.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
Hey, Victoria. So kind of like Mr. Ferguson was just saying, you started playing in grade 7 then?
Yeah.
And you started on the saxophone as well?
Yes.
You didn't make the transition from another reed instrument to that one?
No.
Oh, nice. Well, it sounded absolutely fantastic. We're going to keep working our way through the line here if you guys want to continue the rotation through.
Hi, my name is Aishini.
Sheeny. So we've made our way up to the altos now. You guys got a little bit of duetting action. Your two altos there
Yeah.
for a little bit. It sounded like a ton of fun. Tell me a little bit more, Sheeny, about the playing that you do. Do you play any other instruments?
I play piano,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's it.
And between those two instruments, is there one you kind of gravitate towards? Like,
I
or-
honestly couldn't choose. I like them both a lot.
yeah, it's just nice to play.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Let's swing our way through. One more person here. Hey, welcome to Classic 107.
Hello, my name is Yewan.
Hey, Yewan. And we've got our second alto player here. Yewan, I do want to ask you before we welcome Mr. Ferguson back, have you guys played in the Concert Band Festival yet, the Classic 107 Concert Band
We're
Festival?
playing today.
Oh, you're playing today?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Have you played before?
We had wind ensemble on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Optimus Festival.
How'd it go?
Good.
Yeah. It went pretty all right. Okay, that's fantastic. Let's get Mr. Ferguson back over here. Tell me more, Daryl, about how the performance went on Wednesday.
Oh, it was great. So we have, at our school, we have 4 concert bands. We have 3 grade level groups, 2 of which are playing at festival this week. We have an invitational wind ensemble, which is made up of 8th graders and 9th graders that are interested in just doing a little bit more. And so that group played on Wednesday afternoon, and we were really proud of what they did. They did a fantastic job.
And then so the full concert band is playing today?
This afternoon, yeah, the 9th graders are today.
Looking forward to it?
Yeah, we are.
I mean, you've participated in the festival before. What do you enjoy about the experience?
You know, it's great to have a project, right, and to have a goal of something to work towards and be able to share some music with some people that we wouldn't normally be able to. There's a really fantastic panel of adjudicators this year from all across Canada and the States, many of whom have connections in Winnipeg, and so it's nice to be able to get some feedback from different ears, because sometimes when you stand up in front of a group, you kind of get used to what you hear, and you kind of get in one mode of what what we're listening for. And so it's always great to get those different perspectives.
So you mentioned about 80 players in the concert band?
Yeah, this afternoon's about 80.
Yeah, that's a great sized band. So I mean, and in speaking of goals, there's this, and then what's next for Acadia Junior High?
Next week. The jazz ensemble is next week. So these ladies play in the jazz ensemble. So they perform Thursday afternoon, and then the week after that, we load up the buses and we're doing a concert tour through Saskatoon, Edmonton, and Calgary.
Oh, wow. It's going to be a busy couple of weeks. Wishing you guys well. Wishing you happy music making.
Thank you.
Should be a ton of fun. And thank you so much, guys, for coming by the studio this morning. Sounded absolutely fantastic. You just heard the Grade 9 Saxophone Quartet from Acadia Junior High, another 107 Live performance with participants in the Winnipeg's Classic 107 Concert Band Festival that wraps up today. That's at the RBC Convention Center. If you're looking for something to do on your lunch hour, admission is just $2. Go listen to some great budding young musicians make some music.
From our studios in downtown Winnipeg, you've been listening to 107 Live, Classic 107's Intimate Concert Series, the soundtrack for your life.